All right, so we're gonna make this video. We're gonna talk about the advantages of being in the Army. All right. So one thing I want to say is that if you have joined the Army, or you're looking into joining the Army, it is a great decision. You won't regret it. Now you can make mistakes in the Army, and I wouldn't say it's easy to, but it's not uncommon for somebody to make a mistake while being in the Army. But we are going to talk about the advantages of being in the Army. So first things first, you will be able to gain weight, right, or mass easy. All right, I'll tell you this is why. All right, so you're single, right? You're living in the barracks and stuff. You have food provided for you, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you, as a soldier, you are entitled to eat at that DFAC, right? You don't have to starve, right? Army provides you with enough time for you to eat breakfast, which is an hour, hour and a half, or hour. It depends on what's going on in the day, right? But you are allotted the time to be able to eat at the DFAC. Now, the DFACs, I could definitely say they vary, all right? Even on a one post, you can have a multitude of DFACs, all right? You have maybe your DFAC at the hospital. Certain units have their own DFAC. Maybe there is a DFAC, for your unit. All right. All right. So now I know that when I was in Fort Campbell, right, there was a number of DFACs. All right. So there was probably like 3 or 4 of them. The best one I could definitely say was the one at the hospital. But you, as a soldier, right, you're not allowed to eat at that DFAC. I'll tell you why. Unless you're a patient, then you can eat at the DFAC. All right, patients eat the best there. Another one was Special Forces. Special Forces DFAC definitely had some tremendous perks, right? Because their DFAC food was on point. Now, your everyday, being an everyday soldier is a grunt, right? Me, I'm in the infantry. Our DFAC is really not the best. The food was it was average. It wasn't the best, but I could never complain about it because you could literally grab whatever you want. There were some days now where you can basically ask for this and ask for that, and they will give it to you. And then there will be days where you just get like one spoonful of peas, and you can literally count all the peas with 2 hands, right? So, there was that. But I could definitely say one of the perks is if you want to build, like let's say you want to build mass, you want to get bigger, you're into bodybuilding or you're into fitness and stuff, the Army is good for you. You would never have the problem of, man, I don't have access to eat a lot of fruit or anything, or I don't have the let's just say the capacity to go to the store and pick out fruit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or certain meals and stuff. Now, when you're married, all right, it's a different story. All right, so you as a man or a woman, right, you're going out to the store and you're gonna go grocery shopping. So with that, you're gonna buy all the meals that you are in need of and stuff. So you basically have to provide that for yourself. And it sucks, but it is what it is, right? So I would just say, like, I think it's a big perk, just joining the Army, and you really don't have the grocery shopping thing down packed. Yes, the Army will provide that for you. All right. Another one is having a high metabolism, right? If you're trying to put on muscle, or you're trying to gain weight, right, and you got a high metabolism, I think it's easier, being able to eat at the DFAC. I'm pretty sure, like, you can literally out-eat how your body metabolizes food somehow, some way. All right, bring some food. Eat the food and then take some for later. The main thing what you got to do is you have to go to the DFAC right before they close. All right, so maybe like 30-20 minutes and everything. You eat your food, and right before they close, you go back in line, be like, hey, I'm trying to get seconds. They will give it to you because they just throw away the food like it's nothing. I'm just saying, like, a lot of people out there is hungry. They just throw the food away. I'm just saying, maybe they save it for the next day, but that's one of the sucky things about eating the food, that sometimes it's like leftovers. All right, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but there are like some that like eating at the DFAC, and there are people that don't like eating at the DFAC for certain reasons. Is that you know, the food is left over, or like it's not really that really good because of the quality of it and everything. But me, I mean, I'm not particularly a beggar, but you know, coming from where I was coming up, I mean, hey, this food is good, especially if it's consistent. Sometimes it's good, and during the holidays, hey, they blow out, bring out the crab legs, the shrimp, you know, fried chicken, whatever, and it's really good. I really love it. So I'm definitely a DFAC pro. You know, I really love that. But I could definitely say if you're joining the army and stuff, and you're into fitness and stuff, the meals are provided for you. And if you're married, funds will be provided for you to get those said meals, which is not bad. It's good, because if you really have the capacity to pick out all the meals that you're going to eat every day, you're into meal prepping and all that, everything, you will be provided the money to do that. But just know that the money that you get is for two people, right? It's for you and your wife. So, you know, y'all gotta figure out how y'all gonna do that. That's the only downside. But you know, you do get to cook your own meals. Basically, get what you put out, or you get out what you put in. You know, and fixing meals for yourself. So that's the perk in that. All right, so I'm gonna see y'all guys. I just wanted to talk about the perks of being in the military, and also of the DFAC and everything, because you know, some people hate it, some people love it, like myself. I love it. So these are the advantages of being in the army. All right, so that's all I wanted to talk about. All right, see you guys.